Game On Expo, a brand new convention coming to the Mesa Convention Center in Phoenix, Arizona, August 28th through 30th. I'll see you there. Gyruss! Released by Konami in 1983, the game was designed by Yoshiki Akamoto, who also created Time Pilot for Konami. Now, Mr. Akamoto was released from Konami over pay disputes, so he went over and joined Capcom and did 1942 and Street Fighter, which is pretty cool. Now, what's really neat about Gyruss is its background music. It's a fast-paced version of J.S. Bach's Toccata and Fugue in D minor. It's a real neat soundtrack to have to play this game to. And what's really neat is the arcade cabinet had stereo sound. So you heard this music in full stereo, which is really, really cool for the time. Now the controls for the game is really straightforward. You have a fire button and you have an 8-way joystick. And the way your ship controls is it moves around the outside of the screen like similar to Tempest. This is basically called a tube shooter. So you move the joystick right and left, makes your ship go right and left. Now when you get to the far edges of the right or left hand side of the screen, you would move the joystick up to either go to the upper part of the screen and then go right and left. So basically as you play the game, you're pretty much rotating the joystick like 360 degrees. Now let's take a look at some gameplay of the arcade game while I talk about it some more. I really dig this intro music to the game. You see, starting off here, I have a single shot barrel. You can see the enemies flying from the sides, just like in Galaga. They swarm around to the center of the screen and they hang out in the bottom of this little well, the tube. Now these two satellites pop out and you'll see a little sun in between them. If you shoot that sun, you get double firepower, which makes the game a little bit easier. I have one warp left to Neptune. Now there's 3 warps to each planet, and what you're doing is you're warping all the way to planet Earth. So you got to pass Neptune, then Uranus, then Saturn, then Jupiter, then Mars, and Earth. Once you get to Earth, you do a fast warp back out to Neptune again, 3 different warps, and you start all over at a harder level. Every once in a while you'll see an asteroid come flying out of the center of the screen. You definitely want to avoid those. Hey, I made it to Neptune. Awesome. Now we have a challenging stage. It's all about the timing. Oops. Hey, there we go. If you destroy all the targets, you get bonus points. Ooh, there we go. Oh, see if I get a perfect. Yeah. You get 10,000 points if you get all the targets in the challenging stage. Awesome. Next stop, Uranus. Now you can see as the levels progress, the enemies get a little bit more crazy at coming in on the screen. They actually start becoming kamikazes as well. Now starting with this level, you should see a laser gate. which is two satellites side by side that come out from the center of the screen to the outside. There they are. Oh, they're gone now. With a laser beam in between them. You don't want to get caught between those two satellites. There it is again. Pretty cool. I love the sound effects in this game. Whoa. Now, if you can destroy all the ships as they fly in, you get bonus points as well, but I've not really accomplished that yet. If you're a fan of Tempest and a fan of Galaga, you'd probably really enjoy this game, because it's like a combination of the two. One more, we're up to Uranus. Now, I remember when this game came out in 1983, I remember seeing it at my local arcade. It was called the Galaxy Arcade. That was located in Terre Haute, Indiana. At the time, I had just gotten my driver's license, so I spent quite a bit of time at the local arcade when I wasn't, working at Lofter's Cafeteria or whatever. I spent a lot of time on this game. Still really enjoy it to this day. There's that little sun thing. Shoot it. All right, there we go. Double shots. I used to have one of these in my gaming collection. I had a Miss Pac-Man, and I had a Rastan, I had a Gyruss, a Donkey Kong, and a Tron. I wish I still had this game, because I really enjoyed it. Cool, 1,500 points. Well, almost got it perfect. I missed one. Rats. Now I'm heading to Saturn. I think this game would have been pretty cool with a spinner control instead of the joystick. You see, I'm trying to shoot all the enemies down at the bottom of the well. Whoa! The satellites? Got one. Ah. You don't shoot them in time, they fly off the screen. Oops. Whoa, that was close. Whoa! Will he make it to Saturn? One more warp to Saturn. Almost there. Oh. Well, I made it to Saturn. Yay! Alright. So what I'm going to do here, I only got a single shot. Oh. Oh, man. Oh. 21 out of 40. Oh, jeez. Let's head to Jupiter. Oh, kamikazed me. Game over. Ah, man. I love this game. It is so cool. Now let's take a look at some of the home conversions of this game. I think the first one we're going to start off with will be the Atari 2600 version. So let's take a look at it now. Not too bad for considering how limited the 2600 is. It mainly has the background music playing. You don't hear your shots or anything else hardly at all in the game. But still, for what it is, it's actually not that bad on the Atari 2600. Parker Brothers did a fairly decent job at porting this game over. But you do notice that you don't have the ships at the bottom of the well like in the arcade version. So you really can't destroy them while they're sitting down there. You gotta wait till they pop out. And there's the 3 satellites. Notice you don't have that little sun character, it's just 3 satellites. But it still does the same thing. When you shoot the center one, you get double firepower. Pretty awesome. Now let's take a look at the Atari 5200 version. Awesome. Has that great intro music. Sounds really nice on Atari 5200. Now playing this game with that analog joystick seems to work okay. I do get stuck every once in a while when I'm trying to play this game. That and the small fire button on the side kind of cramps my finger out. But other than that, the gameplay is really nice. And it's pretty close to the arcade version, graphic-wise. Oh, as you can see, I can't play this game worth the darn. Oh, there we go, double shots. Oh, yeah. Work the Neptune. Ship. Hey, there we go. I destroyed all the ships and got bonus points. That's cool. Neptune! Now, the challenging stage. Yeah. Oh. Well, I think I got 39 of them. That's too bad. Now let's take a look at the ColecoVision version. Well, music sounds really good on the Coleco version. Of course, you can't really hear any other sound effects except for the music. It has a few other sound effects. Graphics look nice. Moves pretty smooth, too. I do seem to have trouble shooting the enemies at the bottom of the tube there, the well. Doesn't seem to want to hit them, like in the arcade version. Ooh, kamikaze me, huh? Oh. There we go, double shot. One more warp to Neptune. All the ships that time. That was cool. Almost there. Yeah, Neptune. Let's check out the challenging stage. See what it looks like. Whoa. Holy moly, they move. Hey, got 1,000. Get me go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. 10,000 points. Perfect. Awesome. Now let's take a look at the Nintendo NES version. Now the version on the Nintendo is kind of souped up. I love this screen. It shows the progress you're making between the planets. The music is absolutely great on this. Now as you saw there, that was a power-up shot. It doesn't play exactly like the arcade version of Gyruss. There's a lot of features that have been added to the game, but it doesn't really hurt it at all. It's actually quite a bit of fun to play. There's our standard double shot. Now more of those will come out. If you shoot them, they'll give you even more power-ups. There it is again. Oh! At least I get my double shots back. Check this out. Here's where it's a little bit different from the arcade version. There's these little cylinders at the bottom of the tube that the little critters go into. Kamikaze ship. Get you every time. Yeah, super shot. That worked. I just upgraded my shots to even more powerful now. Very interesting, challenging stage here. The only time you can destroy those little pods is when they start to open up. Whoa! awesome. Well, that's Gyruss, another really fun game from the early 1980s. Thanks for watching.